I think if I was in a near kidnapping experience, I would probably scream for my dear life and just probably be calling for my mom or dad and just be clawing at the kidnapper as much as I could to try to get them away.
I would fight back.
Probably try to fight back, run away, the basic thing.
I definitely wouldn't fight. I definitely scream probably and get away as fast as I could.
I would scream and so I could get people to notice that I was being taken, and I would fight back, defense mechanisms, kicking, punching, scratching, all that.
I'd probably scream and call for help and do whatever I could, fight for my life, etc.
I would probably fight back because I could most likely take them. And I would probably like make a lot of noise, and I don't know, if I had my phone on me, call someone. I don't know.
Don't need no help.
A 7-year-old left alone for just a moment. Her mother was just a couple of aisles over in Walmart, and she was almost abducted.
According to the Walton County Sheriff's Office, 3-year-old Austin Waters was abducted.
Jesus Dominguez Rivera was abducted at 6:30 yesterday morning.
She's coming.
When I was about 7, we were in the car while my mom was in a store, and this guy came up to the window and he started knocking on it, and he said he had something for us. And I remember just starting like bawling my eyes out and locking the door because I was like, oh, I'm actually in the real situation right now, and I don't know what to do. So I just kept the doors locked. But my mom came and she asked what he was doing, and he left, so we were all fine.
Downtown Atlanta is a likely place to be kidnapped. I think if any sort of city environment or park environment is a place you can get kidnapped, any place where there are kids running around possibly without parents is a place you can be kidnapped.
It's a wonderful place for kids to be. We're very lucky to have it here in Alpharetta.
Tag us.
I actually could not find my youngest, and even though I called out for him, I still couldn't get him to answer. I ended up going through every tunnel and climbing up every ladder to see if he was sitting somewhere and just not answering. And I remember finding him through one of the other kids, but it was a little frightening experience.
Did you ever leave your kids alone at a park like this, and why? You wouldn't?
Never. Just because I think that they're being near the road, sometimes it's like you don't know who's going to be coming in, and I think I would never leave her anywhere, even in my front yard. I just am too much of like overprotective of her. So no, I would never.
There's always going to be that threat of the next creep walking down the street.
But looking back at it now, it really scares me to think that there's people out there that would actually do something like that.
There's always a wonder if there's going to be somebody there that might take your child.
When I was five 5 years old, I did dance classes, and after dance, all the kids' moms already picked them up, but I was still waiting for mine. And I was outside by myself, and this car pulls up, and there's a woman inside, and she says that she's a friend of my mom's. And I hadn't seen her before, but she didn't look like a bad person or anything. And she was willing to give me a ride home because she realized that I was alone. And so I was kind of hesitant about it. And luckily that's when my dance instructor came out and told the lady to leave.
We have talked about strangers. I tell my kids that it's fine if they say hello back to somebody. If a stranger says hello or ask them a question, they can answer. But as far as, you know, ever going with a stranger or anything like that, of course we've always said never to do that. We've discussed, you know, we've tried to propose scenarios for them that they could be in, the things that you tell them they'll remember if they ever get in that situation. But it is a major concern, and I don't think it ever stops or goes away. It definitely concerns me. It's, as a parent, one of your worst nightmares. So it's always, I guess, in the back of my mind, and you know, I just try so hard to keep my eye on them.
Yeah, it's just sad that stuff like this happens every day. And luckily for me, I was able to escape that. And unfortunately, some people don't.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.